Now, we're just minutes away from the start of the official ballot counting for South Korea's 20th presidential election. The polls closed for most people at 6 p.m. Voting wrapped up at 6:30 p.m. for those with COVID-19 and those in quarantine. Our Eum Ji-young is out at one of the counting stations in Seoul. Ji-young, so how are things looking there? Have they gotten busy yet?
Good evening, Connyoung. I'm here at Seoul National University Gymnasium, which is one of the venues where the ballots will be counted tonight. The National Election Commission said by taking into account the delivery time after 8:10 p.m., hundreds of volunteers and workers will start processing and counting votes. This is expected to take all night. Final tests on ballot counting machines that help classify the ballots by candidate and party are being done to properly count the votes. The ballot counting area behind me is under strict control. All staff are wearing protective gear against COVID-19, and only vote counting staff can enter the work area. Policemen nationwide are on full standby at the counting stations to ensure safe and accurate proceedings. The police have deployed nearly 70,000 personnel to provide security at polling and counting stations and ready for any possible situation on the election day. The police are also delivering the ballot boxes to the counting stations in their constituency. There are 251 centers nationwide counting the ballots tonight. The National Election Commission says it'll do its utmost to manage the election throughout.
The National Election Commission has been devoted in its preparations for the election so that voters can exercise their right of suffrage without any difficulties. We will do our best until the polling and counting ends.
Now, Ji-young, compared to previous elections, the counting is expected to take longer, isn't it, due to COVID-19 and the, of course, highest ever voter turnout for early voting. What is the timeline? I mean, when are we expecting the clear-cut results, or at least a rough idea of when the winner will be announced?
Connyoung, ruling Democratic Party candidate Lee Jae-myung and main opposition People Power Party candidate Yoon Suk-yeol have been neck and neck in their campaign to become the next president. So it could be a long haul tonight, and we might not be able to see a clear picture of the result until 1 or 2 a.m. And South Korea will be waking up to the results at about 6 a.m. on Thursday when the ballot counting comes to the end. The National Election Commission will be showing the counting process online, and the first announcement of the voting results is expected to be at around 9 p.m. In the previous 19th presidential election, it took nearly 6 hours until the ballot count was completed. But the ballot counting process could take longer this time than in the previous election. That's because the early voting had the highest ever voter turnout at roughly 37%. For the early voting ballots, all the envelopes that the ballots are in should be opened before they get counted, so it could take longer to count the votes. Also, the ballots cast by COVID-19 patients and those in quarantine are counted separately. So a little bit of patience is required for all of us as we go into tonight, waiting for those official results. This is all I have for now, but I'll bring more updates in a later newscast. Back to you, Connyoung.
All right, Eum Ji-young from one of the ballot counting centers. Thank you, Ji-young, for that.